National Public Radio and Minnesota Public Radio and public television, what have you. And we're learning, this is dated yesterday, we're learning that yesterday the House voted to approve the Trump White House's rescission request, including a measure that claws back nearly $1.1 billion in already approved federal funding for the Corporation of Public Broadcasting, the entity that provides federal support for NPR and PBS affiliates across the country. Earlier in the year, Congress approved $535 million a year in federal spending for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting through the end of 2027. On June 3, Trump sent Congress the rescission request, which started a process that gave lawmakers a window of 45 days to adopt Trump's measure by a simple majority vote in both chambers. The issue was taken up by the Senate, where numerous Democrats and some Republicans have already voiced opposition to defunding public media. Free Press Action co-CEO Craig Aaron said, "The House has endangered the future of public broadcasting in America. The Senate must listen to the public and put a stop to this attack on essential educational programming, invaluable accountability journalism, and life-saving public information. Congress should reject this attempt to roll back funds." B as in B, S as in S. A decisive majority of people across the U.S. oppose Trump's outrageous bid to end federal support for NPR and PBS. Over the years, poll after poll has shown that people of all political stripes believe that funding public broadcasting is a worthy use of taxpayer dollars. Okay. I do not.
Right.
And I don't begrudge anybody who works for NPR. These are fine people. They're reporters and entertainers, and I love some of the DJs I hear, and I get it all. It's fine, but why do I have to pay for it? You're my competition.
I've got a lot to say about this, and let's talk about you first. What it's costing you per year, one individual taxpayer. Anywhere from $1.40 to $1.60 per year.
I don't care. I want it back.
But wait a minute. You gave us the big number, $535 million. That's money worth saving. But here's my approach. And I think public broadcasting is playing this off brilliantly because they are acting all up in arms and, oh, my God, and this really is going to kill us.
Trump is trying to destroy us.
It accounts for 15% of their budget. Not a lot. All the rest of it comes from other sources, donations, endowments, et cetera, but they're not going to mention any of that. They're going to keep going after Trump and the government and the Republicans because what is this doing? What is this doing to the
driving
average?
Up the fundraising.
Yeah, this is going to prop up the fundraising, and they are going to see record numbers of donations coming in for the rest of the Trump administration. Okay, so this is brilliant on them. They know they don't need the government, but by saying we do and it's been cut off, it's going to inspire people to donate. And I swear to God, they're going to make more money this year than they ever have in their entire existence.
But why do we have to fund to the tune of $535 million a specifically leftist organization?
Right. Nobody's
There's no right-wing radio network that's getting it.
Joe,
nor do I believe they should.
Nobody's going to argue with that. Nobody on this show, anyway. John, and I listen to public radio. I listen to the long hair stuff. I love Kathy. I'll listen to the news in the morning. I can see through the left and the right and all that, and it doesn't bother me. But like you said, I'm not paying them $1.60 a year. I'm sorry.
Well, why in the hell do I have to?
That money's going to Netflix, brother.
And mulch.
Yeah. I got a mulch problem I'm trying to deal with.
Yeah. I've decided I'm going to start stocking in toilet paper, so that's where my $1.60 is going.
A guy sent us a picture.
It's going to be my new thing.
The guy sent us a picture of 5 yards of mulch and 10 yards of mulch. 10 yards of mulch looks like maybe the size of a smart car, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have, I don't know, 6 or 7 Cadillac Fleetwood.
those
mulch.
40-yard, those long ones.
Back to this. President Trump is determined to destroy any news outlet that holds him accountable for his actions. You're not that good of a news outlet. You're extraordinarily biased. Your reporting isn't any better than anybody else's.
I think you're falling into a trap, that rage baiting trap.
I'm not even raging. I'm just saying this is BS. As they prepare to vote on this request, senators need to know that supporting public media is healthy for the communities and our democracy. Why is only a leftist outfit healthy for the democracy? Why? I don't want there to be a Republican outlet. Don't get me wrong. I don't want any outlets. But you obviously can afford to do this yourself. It's like universities with their endowments of $18 trillion. They keep their hand is still stuck out.
Yeah.
No, spend your own bleeping money.
See, I guess I'm a little different from you. I think this is a brilliant marketing scheme on behalf of public broadcasting. They've got this big arch enemy, and the more they talk about it, the more they're getting private donations. It's brilliant.
Yeah. If I had a tire company on University Avenue, would it be fair to me that 6 blocks down the street, the Minnesota State Tire Company opened?
Do you just drive around grinding your teeth? Just, God, these sons of bitches. I can't take this.
Yes, you in the back.
I can answer your question. If you had a tire company on University Avenue, it would have been shut down when the light rail was installed, just like every other damn business on University Avenue.
You have to admit, Joe, admit this is brilliant marketing on behalf of public broadcasting.
To complain, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
of
this
course.
the Kenny? What was the country music guy that we fell for? They wanted to ban his song. Try
The
that in a
yo-yo
small
guy?
town. No, remember that? It's the
Now
same thing.
Wallen?
No,
I
it
have
was
no idea. One of those drunks.
It was one of the. Try that in a small town. Remember, there was all that
I
outrage.
remember
Yes,
that
I do.
song.
Yeah.
Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean, and remember, it went to #1 on every chart because of that. It's the same thing Kenny's explaining.
Well, that's the old adage, no press is bad press.
Yeah,
Even bad press sells records.
Yeah.
Joe, my worry for you is if PBS's funding cuts off, where are you going to get a bridge documentary at for you to watch?
Yeah. Yeah, they've got that
he's got
Dick
him there.
Prenneke thing, Joe.
That hits hard, huh?
I've
the
seen the Dick
orcas.
Prenneke thing 57 times,
Yeah.
and they haven't done enough bridge building documentaries to suit me.
Antiques Roadshow. I tape
Right,
it. That's so
right.
good.
Okay, can I tell you
Austin
something?
City Limits.
Oh,
It's the
absolutely.
The Red
epitome of
Green
music
Show.
on TV.
Can I tell you something? The market speaks. When they have stuff that's interesting, you watch it. Well, that's all they need. They're as competitive as anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're right. This is a scam they got going.
yeah.
Let's hate Trump. Watch our collections grow, and we'll still have that on top of the $535 million they can't claw back.
Joe, they're brilliant arch villains, aren't they?
Yes.
American Masters. Wonderful. Wonderful.
And you notice they always trot out.
You're all going down the wrong road.
Sesame Street.
No, we're just
We're trying to
make
calm you
angry.
down.
Grover out on the street.
I really resent it.
Hello,
I
everybody.
really resent it when people tell me that I need to calm down.
Works out well when you tell that to the missus, too.
That really cool pinball machine on Electric Company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Hey. That would be the only show you'd be familiar with.
was
So
pretty
I don't
cool
want to
pinball
hear any
machine.
more about it. You don't watch bridge building documentaries.
Who would?
How about Nova?
Yeah, you would.
Me.
Me.
And you have to
Anybody
admit,
else?
My
They
favorite
only-
is the one they did on the Mackinac Bridge. in
Why is that your
1950.
favorite?
It's just, I love that area.
but they only trot out the really, really good stuff during pledge drives.
When they're bringing, they're on pledge drive
See?
almost constantly
That's
now.
why they're brilliant.
Doesn't Shelby do those? Don Shelby? No?
And they got these soul song reviews that were filmed in about 1971, and they replay them about 10 times a year.
Turns
Oh,
out,
those are current, Joe. Come on.
No, the one I just saw was not. current at all, John.
Sounds like a guy I know watches PBS public
Yes.
broadcasting.
If they got
quite
something
a
on,
bit.
I watch it.